I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on what a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. That seems like a failure of imagination on your part. Why don't I explain what's... To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. You're confident, a fine quality, at certain occupational tiers. But mind that obviously you will need help to smooth over any points of contention during the negotiation, which will require some verbal finesse, but worry about that. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and when it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations. Certainly. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job, and I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from But for a person of means and taste, the best choice is undeniably the finest gin mill on board. They tried to name a drink after me once, you know. You'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinativist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even... Please don't interrupt or I'll lose my place. So, daring rapscallion, now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees a daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the...
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant...
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. And what, pray tell, has them so aggrieved? So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act...
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunatic.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive?
Probiotics and convenient injection packaging. Crab wing, tender, buttery, and valuable disposable agent program. As an Ida, you will realize an evocative allegory and thrill-seeking adventures. 100% a new conglomerate by Andy's Choice to Arcadia. Andy's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So, as our Ida, you may visit equitable profits, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Andy's family.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Twilight indentured internship?
Bringing the best things in life to life all across the galaxy.
Report to reception in the head office tower for details on this exciting opportunity.
By entering further, you waive all rights and claims to anatomy, appearance, and so-called intellectual property. See fine print on entry manual pages 368 to 474 for details.
Burgleberry Bunch. Chew it.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office
The
tower.
foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits,
But because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaned Spacers Chosen's goalie of that 56.
Hello and goodbye.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Why, looky here. It's our... I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight? Yes, you were inspired by our plight, or yes, you're here working an angle? Technically, I guess. Actually, that's the best possible option. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going. With nary a promotion or raising, we pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an arm.
And why is he always waving at everybody and smiling, too?
Head back here when you're done with them two. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, anything else? The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure. That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that... Wonderful! Wonderful. And let me just say that we're all... See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Uh-oh! Commander's almost dead!
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy.
Oh, hello again. I hadn't expected to...
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Not as such.
This, work, I wouldn't suggest giving them too much.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember,
Don't let us
you
keep
can't
you.
spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's Choice.
We understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Get you something? Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that. Afraid he stepped away to his office.
To be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and Ulcozuranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the think the boss would share that with me? I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative. But, you know, till next week.
And I endorse this message. Attention, valued employees. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with product development, the warmth, loaf, and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements. Sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% small change compared to experimental operations where top lab coats are doing pioneering confidential work in, well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no.
Beat it, will ya?
But I get results, writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees. Have a profitable day. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based on.
Mind your own business interests.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
We skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now as a responsible member?
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
As an early adopter at Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to
Fair assessment. Not particularly helpful, though.
After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw... Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's... You're clear to saunter freely. But remember, taste more and feel less. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely.
Attention, any and all new getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the astoundingly mobile with my latest demotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted.
Stop that scrounging around.
And clearly unimportant position within experiment. Welcome to your new role as site
floss in a paid public toilet. Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic
Look who's back.
to document index
You.
manager will refresh
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melchiaja said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. More's the pity.
that I was, quote, long in the tooth and short on ideas. Then you agonize
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Your new role as integrity.
Close enough. Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over.
As you wish. Retreating to hover.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. I've known her since I had all my, most of my limbs intact. No, all. Definitely all. Though I may have been missing an index toe or two. Been a while, that is. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to. Oh, wait, I've seen people around here, and often, like really often, they go to a place like the saloon together. Well, I reckon I could do that. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there.
Put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it. Bob off!
Between the easy heel loafers and Spectrum brand bandits, I pit our least bankable tossball team against the protector. I am roster of pitchball leftovers any day of the fiscal week, even with half our teams.
What now? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. See that you do.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired. Oh, and I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your It's a Raptidon bite. A unique concoction devised by Melchiaja's Alcantar. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Ugh, whatever. You're frankly exhausting me with all your statements and questions. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Come back when you do, I suppose. Time for you to...
Enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption.
Force comestibles! Force comestibles!
With Auntie's choice.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate?
Do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's choice?
Really? You don't say. I tend to... This seat looks really comfortable. I'll stand. Honestly, it's... So, you want to start? The first part I'm iffy on. Auntie's Choice all got sent to a mining place. People hated it, but seemed no worse than where we came from to me. Then everyone started fighting. Next thing I knew, Auntie was in charge. Then we were on a ship a while before getting here. I'm not sure how I got to come along. Maybe Auntie had it sorted, being in charge and all. Eventually, I asked for something to do. I got a note, said pick any job on the ship. I chose this one. Folks back there said they had to guard me. That's the short version.
Details on this exciting opportunity.
At the same time? That's fancy. Okay. Sure is a lot to keep track of. Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining. The works. Oh, sure, I guess. Is that why people do it? Well, reckon that's an... What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now. Oh, you bet. That musical they made about her? Well, them songs were catchy as hell, but it sure left a lot out. Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So, guess she's, Dr. Auntie. She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimentals back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first. Instead, I was her best test subject. Okay, well, I got one too. To my former career. Miss you. You got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar one?
Expired chum bar? That's truly heartwarming.
Or maybe that's just nausea I'm feeling.
You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you. That's not exactly something I've been privy to, you know, per se. All I know is Auntie's has been around a lot longer than I have, and there's always been an Auntie. Can't see anyone else coming after my Auntie, though. Wouldn't imagine she'd allow it. But I don't know. Maybe the job ain't cracked up like it seems. Well, thanks. I don't rightly know how that would have any bearing on it, but I sure appreciate the sentiment. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or something. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what, but that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. Sure. Is that a further reason people do it? Because I don't think it's for the taste. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this, I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more. Yeah, this is great. Talking, sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about? No. I mean, you're doing that thing where you're always saying the opposite, right? Because I've been, not upbeat for a while. I remember people always used to say, what do you have to be so void damn happy about? Usually while throwing something my way. Sorry if my churlish moping brought down the mood. Been like that ever since that, I don't know, last day I saw Auntie. That time I lied. I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say, so I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie. Oh, that's my fault too. Not just I'm a liar and that's bad, but, well, guess I should get back to... You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even. I'll drink to this. I'll drink to that.
Welcome back. With your help, we've nearly got our last auto. Lovely. It's a start.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you would, I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. I did not mention it before, but believe it may be necessary to avoid shocking you later. Our greatest suspect in the death of the Supreme Arbiter is the Protectorate's consul. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign